Hello everyone, welcome to the Ferreira Lakers News channel. Without further ado, let's get to more Lakers news, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. 3 Grizzlies the Lakers should trade for after Ja Morant's season-ending injury. The Los Angeles Lakers are going to look to make improvements where they make sense at the NBA trade deadline. Following Ja Morant's season-ending labrum injury, the Memphis Grizzlies are going to look to sell off assets to improve the future. Thus a perfect marriage is born. The two Western Conference teams are going in different directions and can benefit from each other. Los Angeles may be able to pick up a rotation player that helps the playoff push, while the Grizzlies could pick up draft picks or young players for the future. Not every player on the Memphis roster makes sense for the Lakers via trade, as not every player is going to be available. But there are certain players that the Grizzlies may shop that could make sense in the purple and gold. 3 Grizzlies the Lakers should trade for after Ja Morant's season-ending injury. 1. Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose has been tied to the Lakers for what feels like forever. Rose is not the same player he was 3 years ago when he was tied to the Lakers via trade, but he could still add value as a veteran guard off the bench. The Lakers don't really have a true point guard that they trust, as D'Angelo Russell is in the doghouse and Gabe Vincent is hurt. Los Angeles needs some adult in the room who can play point guard, even if it is just for 15 minutes a night in the regular season. And who knows what could happen if Rose transitions seamlessly to the Lakers. Let's not forget that Rajon Rondo was the third most important player on the 2020 Lakers, and many fans wrote him off before the bubble began. Rose is out right now with a hamstring injury and is week to week. It does not appear to be anything serious, and as long as it isn't serious, he is worth a shout for the Lakers. After all, the price for Rose is going to be extremely cheap. Los Angeles can flip Jackson Hayes or Max Christie with 1 second-round pick for Rose. 2. Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard is the most likely player to get traded by the Grizzlies after the Morant injury, as he is the player that teams are going to be going after the most. Kennard makes the most sense as a plug-in addition at the deadline for a myriad of contending teams, including the Los Angeles Lakers. That is because Kennard does what every contending team needs. He can knock down three-point shots at a consistent clip and can play serviceable perimeter defense. Kennard is by no means an elite defensive player, but he can hold his own as a two-guard while giving the Lakers what they need in floor spacing. Kennard's contract is also super obtainable, which plays a key role in these trade discussions. If Kennard was making $25 million a year, then he would not be an intriguing trade target. At $14.7 million, with a club option for the same price next season, Kennard is at the perfect number. As far as trade packages go, the Lakers can go in a myriad of directions. The team could include D'Angelo Russell, who can get minutes alongside Marcus Smart in Memphis while Morant is out. The likely price for Kennard would be Russell, Max Christie, and a pair of second-round picks. Or the Lakers could package several players to get to the price point. The team could theoretically package Taurean Prince, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and Jackson Hayes to make the money work. That package may take 3 second-round picks. Perhaps the best package, though, would be Russell, Hood-Schifino, and a second-round pick for Rose and Kennard. That trade makes sense financially and makes a lot of sense for both teams. 3. Steven Adams. Steven Adams presents a very unique opportunity for the Lakers that would not actually help the team at all this season. Adams is out for the rest of the season and would not be able to put on the purple and gold until the start of the 2024-25 season. However, once he was able to play, he would be a great center to pair next to Anthony Davis next season. Nikola Jokic recently admitted that the toughest matchup he ever faced was the Lakers team with multiple bigs, and LA could recreate that next year. Adams is better than both Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. So how does Adams make any amount of sense for the Lakers? There is only one way that this works, and that is if the two teams decide to trade their 2 injured assets. Adams for Gabe Vincent straight up works, and the Lakers can throw in someone like Maxwell Lewis with a future second-round pick swap to sweeten the deal for Memphis. By doing this, the Lakers would get out of the 3rd year of Vincent's deal and would add a big that fits better on the roster next season. This kind of trade has the future in mind and isn't necessarily about the short term. Of course, the Lakers could combine all of the assets in this article into one package if that is what the team wanted to do. LA could package Vincent, Russell, Hood-Schifino, and 2 to 3 second-round picks for Rose, Kennard, and Adams. This kind of trade would check multiple boxes for both teams. Hawks open to Dejount Murray trade to Lakers on one condition, report. Los Angeles Lakers can have Atlanta Hawks two-way star Dejount Murray slot in next to LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But only if they give up Austin Reeves, according to Action Network's Matt Moore. Murray is an upgrade in playmaking and defense over D'Angelo Russell, who would be included in any deal. The Hawks, 3 different league sources asserted this week, would be open to a Lakers deal if it includes Austin Reeves. Reeves has played better individually as of late, but the Lakers are 7 points worse per 100 possessions with Reeves on the floor versus on the bench, the second worst mark of any rotation player behind the now-benched Jackson Hayes, Moore wrote on January 10. Like James and Davis, Murray is represented by Clutch Sports, who has strong ties with the Lakers organization. They have also been linked to another Clutch Sports client, Zach LaVine of the Chicago Bulls. But the staggering money owed to LaVine coupled with his injury history and lack of playoff wins, have scared teams, including the Lakers. Murray is a Clutch client, so no surprise there's interest here. But while there was a flurry of discussion about Zach LaVine, also Clutch, a month ago, it's become clear that Murray is the compromise Clutch and the Lakers front office can reach. The Lakers front office has leaked that they want a two-way player, which Murray is, and LaVine is not, Moore wrote. No team is interested in who Lakers wanted to trade. ESPN's Brian Windhorst revealed the depressing state of the Lakers' trade assets outside Reeves. There's no team interested in calling the Lakers for the players that they want to trade, and I don't know if they want to trade Austin Reeves. Teams would be interested in that, ESPN's NBA insider Brian Windhorst said on the January 9 episode of the NBA Today. Whatever value was left in Russell's stocks eroded with his demotion to the bench. He already took a hit in the playoffs when he became unplayable. Rui Hachimura, who showed flashes in the playoffs, has been in and out of the lineup, riddled with injuries. Cam Reddish is inconsistent. Jalen Hood-Schifino, their latest first-round pick, is a project. Gabe Vincent, their prized free agent acquisition, is injured. The Lakers are also limited in draft capital, with only one first-round pick, 2029 or 2030, at their disposal for any in-season trade. Lakers, LeBron James admit Russell Westbrook trade a mistake. The Lakers are wary that a LaVine trade would end up like the Westbrook trade, depleting their depth and getting stuck with his massive contract. Sources told ESPN that every member of the organization involved in the Russell Westbrook trade, including James, will admit they misjudged it, owning part of the blame, ESPN's Dave McMenamin wrote on January 9. The Westbrook trade blunder serves as a cautionary tale, which is one of the reasons the Lakers are hesitant to pull the trigger on LaVine. The Bulls are 3-0 since LaVine returned from a foot injury. The former two-time All-Star guard is averaging 16.3 points, 7.0 rebounds, and 5.3 assists while shooting 47% from the field and 37% from three since his return.